guys off and do what they wanted to do their game plan.
What can you learn from this, Kyle, that you take into the next week? What kind of things can you take in? You guys played really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how every game has to be. You know, you learn, you take. I always take 3 things I did as an individual. I take 3 things I did well and 1 thing I need to work on. And I think that's the same thing we need to do with this team. Just get better, realize what we did well, and pick some things to get better at, and just keep fighting. You know, it's tough, but there's positives from this. There's always positives. You know, it makes us more hungry. When we play them again, we're going to be more hungry. We have, you know, at this point, we have nothing to lose. It kind of gives us that mindset, just go in the tournament and do all we have. And so, there's tons of positives. We just got to, it's hard to see them right now. It always is right after, but we'll find them and we'll excel for them and make the most of it.
Jay, drew that foul on Sabonis with 3.5 seconds. What was the deal? Did he just run you over there or didn't see you?
You know, I was kind of denying him and getting around in front of him and trying to make him go long, and he put, you know, all of his weight into me, and I kind of felt that, and then he backed off, and then as he kept coming, he was kind of putting his weight into me, and you know, I just kind of let the momentum take me, and his arm came out a little bit. I don't know, I didn't see it, but you know, momentum just took me down, so gave us another shot.
You guys had that lead in the first half, and Kyle had his second, and he went out, and then they made a charge. Can you describe what it was like during that period when Kyle was out there and he guarded you maybe a little bit differently? You never worried about him doubling?
Yeah, it's tough because, I mean, Kyle's a huge part of our offense, and, you know, you got me and Kyle, you know, both play heavy minutes. I mean, especially Kyle has, and it's tough. I mean, when your best player on the floor goes off, and it changes a little bit how our offense flows. And you know, we missed some shots. You know, I missed a lot of shots in the first half, and we had some open threes that could have kind of cut their lead down. But you know, that's basketball, and that's how Gonzaga plays. And that, same with us. I mean, when we were down 10, we cut it back down to 2, and it's just kind of how the flow of basketball goes. But I mean, they made some really tough shots, and it was tough to contain Sabonis in there. And I mean, they kind of took the wind out of our sails in the first half, and you know, got going a little bit.
Kyle, you usually inbound the ball on that last play. They had you posting up. Have you guys run that play before with Stack bringing in, or is that something that they designed to know?
I've never ran it, but I've passed so many times on that play. I knew what to do, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
So you just switch places with Zach and that's it.
Anything else? You guys both have a lot of experience. You beat every team in this league. What's the mindset for you guys going into Vegas now, and the type of confidence you guys have going in?
You know, I think, like Kyle said, we have nothing to lose, and you know, we're a dangerous team. I don't think any team really wants to play us from our conference because you know how explosive we are offensively, and you know, just how we compete. And that's the same. I mean, obviously, NCAA tournament, you don't talk about that, but that's the same thing. We're that type of team where if we get in, we can kind of beat anybody. And you know, we're going to rally the troops. We're going to stay positive, and you know, there's a lot of positives out of that game. When you think about it, we have 2 freshmen on the floor at the end of the game, and that's a huge learning moment for them, and that's awesome. I mean, that we're in games with 2 freshmen, and you know, those guys are really good players, and I think we're only going to get better, you know, as the season goes on. And obviously, we only have a limited window, and I think we're going to play our best basketball.
Okay. Thanks.